Hello again, once again. Tonight we back with another review. But tonight, first, what we're gonna do, we're gonna teach you how to open a bottle of wine properly. Okay, I'm gonna teach you how to open a bottle of wine properly. So, first thing you need a waiter's friend. So a corkscrew, wine opener, you wanna call it. You need a napkin. Definitely you need your wine and you need a clean glass. Alright? So you open a wine properly. Now, in the event that you selling a bottle of wine to a client, a guest, this is what you do. There is steps to doing this thing. But first, I would just like you to take a moment to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for any further review you want on my channel. Okay, and we're gonna jump right into it. Now, first, you're gonna give the guest or your client the wine list, and then they're gonna choose whatsoever wine they want. Okay, when they do that, then you make sure you repeat that wine. You repeat the wine to your client. You repeat it to your client, and then make sure you repeat the wine and the vintage back to the client. You go to your cellar and you get that wine. Some of you may not have a cellar, you may just have a wine fridge, it's fine. You go, you get that wine, and then you come back. Now you're going to present the wine to the guest. Alright? And you get a nod, right? And you're going to repeat the name of the wine, the vintage, and in this case, you have the grape varietals on there, okay? So, Tokazan. So you see the name of the wine is Tokazan. The vintage is 2018. The grape varietal, Shiraz, Mourvèdre, and Viognier. Okay? And then the client going to tell you yes. Then they nod their head. And then you said, okay. You step back. If you do have the stand for the red wine on the table, you could use that. If maybe some people have the basket. Wine's not supposed to be shaking, twisting, turning. You know, you're not supposed to twisting it, holding it all whole how. You have to all the time have it in a cradle and let the sediment settle at the bottom. Okay? You do that, you keep it like a baby when you're walking with it. Okay, so your napkin should be on your hand and you keep it like a baby. It's best to keep the napkin on your left hand so your right hand is free to do when you're opening the wine. Okay, so the next thing you do, you could put the wine down on the table. You could leave it like this on the table, leave it facing the guest. Or, because one of my selling points, what I normally do, I'm going to show you, I will stand, step back from the table, and keep the label up. Put this hand right here, label out and facing the guest. To see me. So the label out and facing the guest. And then you take your corkscrew and you cut. You go as far as you can around. Alright? When you go, you do it the second time. Alright? And then you make a slit out the front. If you notice, the wine label keep facing the guest. Right? In that way, because I step back, the rest of the guests in the restaurant could see what I am selling to this guest. And then they will, some of them are nosy, so they want to know what the guest is having. So your next step, when you go to the next table, they'll be like, what are they having over there? And then you'll be like, okay, I sell it, a bottle of Tokazan. and it's a amazing wine, you know. And you try to put in there, you try to upsell it, you know, and then it's easy. So because you put it asleep now, you just peel over the cover. Okay, it's out. With that piece of paper, that foil that comes from the top, you always put it in your pocket. Okay, then you take your napkin, you wipe off the head, and then you find the corkscrew. You find the middle. Take the corkscrew now. You find the middle in the cork, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 twists. Then you use your index finger. You put it on this, and you pull. You release it. If you notice what happening, the cork come up. So what I'll do now, I release it, and then I go back to the next arch on the corkscrew, and then you pull again. You will feel whenever the cork get close. One, you don't supposed to make a song when it's coming out, or you're not supposed to make the wine spill when it's coming out. Okay, so you need to be very gentle with that. When it reaches that stage, what you could do, which I normally do, I could rock the cork and get it off, or you could even take the napkin and put on the cork and rock it and get it off. For me, as I said, I normally just rock the cork, get it off, put down the wine for a minute, and you take off the cork. But whilst I'm taking off the cork, I was observing the cork. The cork could tell you a lot about the wine, because if you look at the cork, let me show you. Based on how the cork looks. So if the wine travel by air, because of air pressure, the altitude, it will push the wine on the corks. If it's bad storage, it will push the wine on the cork. But presently, you see the wine is very clean, so you know that the wine traveled by sea, right? And it was stored properly. It's stored with the wine just touching the tip of the cork. All right? So no air could get inside it. If it's still stand up like this, then air get in the cork get dried, and air will get into the wine, and it will spoil the wine. Because presently the wine, as you know, it's in the bottle, it's alive. It's alive, and you know, a lot of people say wine age, or they age like wine, or whatsoever. The older ladies tend to say that they age like fine wine. Wine is alive. Okay. Now that I open it, I kill it. So it died now. So we just know it has, let's say, 3 days. I would say 3 days, and then it's already gone. Then it started turning to vinegar and so. Because oxygen, wine survive in carbon dioxide, and oxygen will kill it. Okay. So we present the cork to the client so that they could observe the cork. A lot of people smell the cork, but it don't even make sense. If you smell the cork, it's not going to help you. You observe the cork to see whatsoever, like the way that the wine travel and how it is stored. That's what you're going to get from that. Then, what you're going to do, on the right-hand side, you order themselves drinks, any drink, beverage on the right-hand side. So you go to the right, and then you pour a taster for the guest. Now, in a bottle of wine, you get 750 ml. So milliliters, right? Now, the 50 milliliters, the guests don't pay for that. That's not theirs. In a sense, it's not really yours. You pay for 700. So the first 25 ml, the first 25 ml is for tasting purpose. Now it could be you as a sommelier that doing the tasting, because sometimes you need to taste the wine first, because in the event that the wine is off, you don't put that bad taste in the guest's mouth. So some wines you do taste it, and some places that you work, you will taste the wine first. Some place you don't. If it's a young wine, it's okay. You don't really need to. But in a very aged wine, especially if you're gonna decant it, I will recommend that you taste it first, because you don't know. It's the 50% is not for the guest. 25% is for tasting, and the next 25% is for sediments. So even if you have to decant a wine, oops, like a hair go in my eye, sorry. If you have to decant a wine, then that 25% needs to stay in the bottle with the sediments, because you don't want the sediments to go in the wine to ruin the entire experience of the wine. Okay, you understand that? Okay, so we're gonna put 25% in the glass. When you pour in, make sure that you need to do it away. Make sure that the bottle is away from the glass. You don't touch the bottle, and then you all time pour with a twist. Okay, so you all time twist, so to save the drip. Now, to help the drip as well, if you pour in, so you will pour, and then you twist, and then you slide. That's what the napkin is for. All right, so you don't spill on the table. So another trick. That's what you do when you're serving wine. Okay, so what the guests will do now, they will swell the wine, and they will taste it. Okay, so that's how you serve a bottle of wine to a guest. Bottle of table wine to a guest, that's how you serve it. Okay, we're gonna do champagne one of those days, and we're gonna do sherry and port. But that's how you do white wine, red wine, or rosé. Definitely, just follow the steps, you cannot go wrong. Okay, thank you, and do enjoy your night. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and remember to follow all the protocols for the COVID. COVID is real. Go out and take your vaccine if you choose to. If not, then just protect yourself. All right. So this is Island Uncorked, and you know our slogan, from vine to wine. We out.